So college, I had this whole vision, right? I'd walk out with my degree, shake a few hands, and boom, life would just happen. Graduation day felt like the peak. I mean, I was unstoppable. My friends and I, we'd laugh about the things we'd conquer, the lives we'd lead. But yeah, real life had other plans. Fast forward a few months, and there I was, buried in paperwork, clock ticking away, wondering, is this it? Thing. I thought being an adult meant freedom. Nope. Turns out it meant bills, deadlines, to-do lists that never ever end. I'd sit at my kitchen table, surrounded by this mountain of paper. Bills, forms, stuff I didn't even understand. And every time I looked at that list, I'd catch myself daydreaming about college. Back when life felt like one big open road. Now, it was like sitting in traffic, inching forward, and I wasn't even sure where I was headed. Man, the emotional roller coaster was real. One minute, I'd be laughing with friends, thinking, okay, I got this. The next, I'd be like, what am I even doing with my life? Ever been to a gathering where you're surrounded by people, but you feel so distant? Yeah, that was me. And my guitar? Sitting in the corner, covered in dust. It was like a part of me was just fading away. And honestly, it was easier to ignore it than to face the fact that I'd changed. Then one day, I looked in the mirror and I was like, who are you? Seriously, the person staring back was a stranger. I mean, there were bits of that carefree college kid in there somewhere, but mostly, it was just stress, exhaustion. It hit me that somewhere along the line, I'd stopped being who I wanted to be. Instead, I was just getting by. And it scared me. Like, how did I end up here? Rock bottom. It's a real place. And I was there. I remember lying on my bed, staring at the ceiling, feeling like I was trapped in this loop. Every day, the same thing. Work, stress, sleep, repeat. I'd lie there, my mind racing, wondering, is this it? Is this what life is gonna be? And yeah, the doubts, they were relentless. I'd achieved everything I thought I wanted, but it felt so empty. I was alive, but I wasn't living. Then, one day, everything shifted. I ran into an old friend, Emma, at this little cafe. She had this calm, happy vibe about her, like she knew something the rest of us didn't. We sat down, started talking, and she got it. She told me about finding peace in things like watching a sunrise or spending a quiet day at the beach. She asked about my life, and honestly, I didn't know what to say. She didn't judge me, she just listened. And something clicked. I couldn't shake the thought. Maybe, just maybe, I could change too. After that talk, it was like something in me woke up. For days, I'd find myself staring out the window, seeing things differently. I'd spent so long looking at life like this endless to-do list, and suddenly I thought, hold up, what if I've been doing it wrong? I'd been chasing achievements, but somewhere along the way, I'd forgotten to enjoy the ride. Slowly, I started rethinking it all. One day, on a whim, I picked up my guitar. Man, I hadn't touched it in ages. But the moment my fingers hit the strings, it was like a spark. I'd missed this. I'd missed me. Playing those first few notes felt like this massive weight lifting off my shoulders. And it wasn't just the music. I started hanging out with friends, laughing, just being present. It felt like I was reconnecting with myself again. Through all this, I realized something big. I needed to give myself a break. I started journaling, letting go of the mistakes I kept holding over my own head. I'd write stuff like forgive, learn, and grow, just to remind myself. It sounds simple, but those words were powerful. I stopped expecting myself to be perfect and started accepting me. Messy, imperfect me. I used to think life was supposed to be this straight line to success. Now, I saw it as this winding path, full of ups, downs, and everything in between. And that was okay. Progress, not perfection. That became my motto. I stopped obsessing over where I thought I should be and focused on just moving forward. And honestly, it was freeing. My days felt lighter. Life didn't magically get easier, but I started seeing things differently. Simple moments, cooking dinner, laughing with friends, became the highlights of my day. And yeah, I worried less, laughed more. I was finally living in the moment, and for the first time, it actually felt like enough. Look, I don't have it all figured out, not even close. But here's what I know. Life isn't about reaching some perfect place. It's about learning to enjoy the journey. To anyone out there feeling the same way, feeling like you're just going through the motions, remember, you're not alone. It's okay to take your time. Be kind to yourself. Find joy in the little moments. And always, always remember, you're on your own path. And that's where you're supposed to be.